Hey guys, today I have a quick Yin Yoga workout. Yin Yoga is not known for its quickness. You're generally holding poses for a long time. But I was running the other day and I thought, gee, I'd like to do a little warming up with Yin Yoga first. And Yin Yoga is great to do before our muscles are actually warm. And it helps us get more into that connective tissue. When they're warm, it's a little easier to stretch into things we shouldn't stretch into, basically. So I was thinking about it, and I started to do it, and I was like, I better write this this workout down as I'm doing it, which is what I did. And this should be about 10 minutes, but I seem to have trouble keeping videos short. So we'll see what actually happens. So anyway, this is a great video to use before a hard workout, before a long run, before any run. And we're going to try and keep it short and sweet and try and hold poses about a minute. And let's get into it. No further ado. Excuse me, Bandit. And we're going to start out in our only standing Yin Yoga pose, which is dangling. So slowly go from tabletop and push yourself up and dangle over your toes. It is just that simple. And your head is pointing straight down towards the mat. Your shoulders are relaxing. Knees can be bent. Probably should be bent if it's early in the morning and you're still feeling pretty stiff. We're getting into our hamstrings, a little bit into our glutes, tiny bit into our calves. Try and send your breath to the muscles you are trying to work on. Like I said, your hamstring, your calves, your glutes. And then let's slowly come back down into a tabletop position. And we're going to go into child pose. So your knees can be as wide as your mat. Your knees can be together. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my knees together, which is going to help stretch out the ankles. It's going to help stretch out your shins a little bit. And we're also working on our lower back here. Relax your shoulders. You can kind of melt down your back, kind of fall off to the sides of your back. And slow down your breathing. And even though we're only there for a short time, you may notice I do slowly move deeper into the pose. Come into a tabletop position. Curl the toes of your feet underneath. And reach back. We're trying to get our toes and our feet kind of straight. And I know mine don't always like to go there. And begin to walk your hands towards your body. This is going to stretch out our toes, the soles of our feet. This is a stretch I really do not like doing. I will be very honest. And as you begin to soften into that, begin to walk your hands off your legs. And if you're still down here, that is totally cool. As long as you're feeling sensation in those toes. And if you're not, I want to meet you because you're some kind of machine. Trying to bring your back as straight as you can, but if you want to take less stress on your toes, on your feet. Then come back forward. Couple more breaths here. We do not give our feet nearly enough love. Let that tension go from your shoulders. Take the tops of your feet up to your mat. And this time we're coming into Shiro pose. So we're just coming straight down, taking our booty to our heels. And now you should be feeling a nice stretch across your quads, the tops of your legs, across the tops of your ankles, and maybe into your shins a little bit. And think about deepening your breath, slowing it down. All the tension melt out of your shoulders. So just running down your back, going into your mat, eventually into the earth. And now take your hands behind your glutes. Slowly begin to lean back. Now we're going to give those ankles a little love. This is definitely an area of limitation for me. My ankles are pretty darn tight. And that's why we do this. I'll wake them up before running. Yin Yoga before running is kind of like foam rolling. When that gets the blood flowing to the places we want it to get flowing. Relax your shoulders. I don't know about you, but my shoulders seem to take all my tension. Why I miss massages so much. And then begin to come back up slowly, slowly. Walking your hands back up. And begin to turn to the long edge of your mat now. Take your legs out wide. Your shins are coming straight back from your knees. You're trying to stack your knees and your ankles on both sides, and then come on down to your arms if that's comfortable for you. Making sure your neck is in line with your spine, looking down at your mat, protecting your neck always, and thinking about breathing into our inner thighs. Another area we just don't show enough love to. Relax your face. Let everything soften. And then slowly walk your palms back towards your body. Bring one leg in and just roll onto one hip. Stretch out your right leg. Left leg bends, sole of the foot comes against your right leg. Turn to face your right leg. And if you need to let your knee bend, that's perfectly okay. Leg can also be straight. Facing that right foot, sitting up tall, and then just begin to round over. Hands are palm up near your thighs. Let yourself round over that thigh. Once again, getting into those hamstrings. Those darn hamstrings. All that running tends to tighten them up. Let your head really point down towards your leg. Without forcing it, just let it come naturally over time. Take your palms down to the mat and slowly and gently press yourself up. And we're going to come to the other side. I actually really like this. I like half butterfly. Bandit's going to help us a little bit again. So once again, bend in the knee, no bend in the knee. As long as you're not feeling pain, it's all good. And we're going to sit up straight to begin with. And we're going to face our left leg. Palms come up near our thighs. And then we just simply let go, really letting that head point down towards that left leg. Let your shoulders be heavy. Soften your face. Think about mentally making a fist in your hamstring. Tighten, 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 and then open it up. Let that all go. Chin comes to chest. If that feels good. It's pointing towards your leg. You should also be feeling this a little in your low back. Palms to the mat. Begin to slowly straighten up. Head is the last thing to come up. Then we're going to go into full butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. And you can experiment a little bit with where you want your legs. You can have those feet a little closer to your inner groin, and that's going to get more into your inner thigh. Have a little further away, and you might feel that more in your hamstring. Once again, before we let go, let's sit up straight. And if it feels good to you, I like to take my hands underneath my legs, palms turned up. I really enjoy that. And just let go, soften. Soften your feet, soften your legs, soften your back and your shoulders, your face, your eyebrows, your jaw. Head points down towards your feet, towards the mat. And maybe begin to come down a little bit more. Bandit always wants to be touching me. Unless he's sitting on the other end of the couch watching me. Right, if you have your arms underneath your legs, very carefully and slowly slide them out from under. Turn to face the short end of your mat. Your legs are straight out in front of you. Knees can be bent. Once again, start out with a straight back. Palms come up by your thighs. And then just begin to let go. Relax. Let go of the tension. Allow yourself to just melt into the pose. Allow yourself to just be for about a minute. Maybe your chin begins to touch your chest. As you begin to let go. And really let all your thoughts pour out of your head. Your thoughts about your upcoming workout. It's going to be hard. It's going to be too easy. Are you going to not like it? Let it all go. Just take each moment as it comes. Take the palms of your hands to the mat. Slowly begin to straighten that back up. That's the last thing to come up. And we'll finish with one last child's pose. So bend your legs behind you. And this time you can do whatever version of child's pose feels good to you. What I'm going to suggest is to take your big toes together, your knees as wide as the mat, push your glutes back to your heels, let your head come down to the mat, your index finger and your thumbs touch, your elbows bend, your arms are in a diamond shape to begin. A couple breaths like that. Really letting our back soften. Letting our face relax. And then if you'd like, you take your arms behind you, trying to maybe touch your ankles. Feel your body be very heavy, as if it's widening out onto the mat. Feel the support from the floor, from the earth, from this universe. And then begin to take the palms back near your head. Slowly begin to round your back up. Come to a seated, comfortable position for you. And if you want to get a little extra brownie points, take your left leg on top of the right so that your feet are on top of your ankle, on top of your knees, not right on the knee, but on your thighs. You can come down a little bit, little brownie points. Otherwise, you're done. Feel free to go on and enjoy your workout, enjoy your run. This is a really nice hip opener. I really enjoy this stretch. It's a square pose. This is my little bonus to you. You can go ahead and switch legs. So your right leg is on top of your left now. Sit up straight and then begin to come on down. You should really feel this back in your hips, right around here. It may be different from you. And slowly begin to come back up. I hope you enjoyed that quick yin practice. It really is going to help you get ready for a hard workout, for a run. It's good to do first thing in the morning when you wake up and you really feel stiff. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please go ahead and click the like button, click the subscriber button. Those actions really help me continue to bring free yoga to everybody. And drop me a comment. Let me know. Do you want more of this? Do you want me to do something that I haven't done yet? I really would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me for my practice today. Have a wonderful workout, a wonderful run, a wonderful day. Namaste.